All right, well, this has been probably the most popular, like, little series thing I've had going on here because people actually watch it, and I get nervous because people have slaughtered me in the comment section. They're saying maybe I'm not thinking outside of the box enough, but that's why I have you here. I've had people who have been kind and generous enough to really explain something that I have missed and that has gone over my head. I'm trying here, guys. Look, I may be a little bit limited in what I can understand, but that's exactly why I do these, so that people who do know more about what's going on and who do get all the references and all of the stuff that's all like hidden and subliminal. That's why I do these reaction videos, so that you guys, hopefully, if you guys catch something that I don't, please don't be like that one guy saying I am just incapable of understanding something because I'm stupid, because that's literally what somebody said. And I was like, damn. I just started laughing because I was like, god damn. But we got a 4-minute video, part 59. I'm probably going to do another 3 videos. Let me stop talking. I have to value your guys' time. Let's go. Okay, let me keep the context in mind. This is Russia. This is Russia. Okay, this is a Russian like thingy, and this is about Russian society, but it's likely applicable in a lot of other places too.
Have you even noticed what's been happening to words?
To words? They manipulate them.
What are you saying over there? It seems to me that your words are spoiled. They're rotten! On the surface, they still look and sound the same. But do you know what the problem is with them, huh? They mean nothing at all! Just take a look for yourself. At some point, people invented words in order to expand the horizons of knowledge together. But over time, look what—
To explain, hey yo, there's a bear! There's a fucking bear over there behind those fucking woods. That's what you have knowledge for. I mean, that's not knowledge, language.
What happened? Dude 1 pushes his shitty product on suckers. Dude 2 promised to keep the peace, but came at night and slaughtered everybody. 3 falsely accused a friend to avoid the gallows. And 4 just blah blah blabber to pick up chicks.
Okay. Seller. And then picking up chicks. I already forgot the middle.
Generations have passed, and now nobody remembers about the sacred function of words. People use them.
There's not a sacred function of words. I mean, words really have always just been to describe burgers and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Like paper, to wipe the silence away. Do you remember how those non-stop don't repeated endlessly by your parents turned into meaningless yammering? Then you'd answer it with, sorry, won't do it again, honest ever. I promise you. When really you weren't planning to do anything? All your— in 5 minutes.
I'll start it on Monday. Give it the last time. I'm stuck in traffic.
Is nothing but a pile of rustling trash. And you're always burping from your filthy mouths right into each other's ears. You've just forgotten. Your entire world consists of ideas, which are exclusively expressed with words. If words lose their weight, the world will turn into nothing but a brothel and a circus.
Well, if you can't communicate what you're saying, then you lose all your power. You're kind of useless. Like, if you can't communicate, if you can't express what is going on in here, you're just like a blob walking around. It's just like, it's kind of sickening when you think about it. It's kind of tough for the people that are mute. But then again, they could just write. But then imagine being mute and blind. Well, you can still write.
The strongest words, of course, have lasted the longest. Honor, justice, truth, God.
Those are...
You feel it?
Yes, now they make you sick to your stomach.
When it was not so long ago that they were sincere. And do you know who turned them into nothing but white noise? Yeah, that's right. It was lawyers, politicians, priests, and advertisers. All those who use words as tools and instruments. And you, with all your posts and your likes, you're just feeding the fire with more coal. Like, love, laughter, more, come on! Post, like, comment, post, like, post.
This is the life of a lot of people, you know. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people nowadays. Just addicted to social media, just constantly YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. They say on average, the average person every single day scrolls, if you added up the scrolls like on top of each other, like lengthwise, like size-wise, They say people scroll the height of the Statue of Liberty every single day on average, just average. Not even like the people that stay on there like more binging on it, binging. It's like, it's kind of sickening. And this is where you get this image right here, right? This guy. This is us right here scrolling through TikTok, just mindlessly being. It's not necessarily, well, it is controlled, because you can say that because the app is built to be addicting. They have literally like psychologists and stuff that know exactly what they're doing when they're designing this stuff. Like, they know, oh, this algorithm is gonna get us as much attention as possible, because that's what they're trying to grab, right? That's what, let's say that that's what machine is grabbing right there. It's completely connected to you grabbing all of your attention, because that's what social media wants to do, right? That part I get. Like, the man's drooling. Man's is just like completely not even wary, not even aware of what's going on. Technically, this could be me right now, but I like this. This is interesting stuff. I'm not just necessarily just watching shorties twerking on TikTok. You know what I mean?
Post, like, comment! Post, like, comment! Post, like, quicker!
Do you have any idea what the word fast really means?
It means that you lock your trap shut. And you stay silent for at least a week, not a word.
But I'm afraid that your oral sphincter won't be able to keep closed.
Tell me, do you really want...
They're saying people can't stop talking, but their words now mean nothing. Why flex on your songs if they carry no weight? I like that quote. Reminds me of that. Damn. People do, like, just speak a lot now, and it doesn't mean anything. Like, especially people love to mention stuff in their generation. Like, does this generation know what loyalty is? I don't know. I don't think so. People say that they're always getting done wrong, that they're perfect, and that they can't find the one. They say all this. They say that they're gonna do this. They say, you're the only one for me. I'll never leave you. Everything, like words, the way that those human beings over there, they express themselves, you expect their words to mean something, because they have in the past, they carried a lot of weight. It was a virtue, and people actually respected being virtuous, being an honest, generous, like caring, like what is it? Just generous and honest. Those are good ones. They cared for those. It seems like people forgot. And I think that's what he's saying.
Want to reintroduce meaning?
Plus a bunch of other things that went over my head.
Then keep silent for 7, or better yet, 10 days. I mean, not even dropping one word.
More.
And staying off social media. Be quiet and listen to yourself and your feelings. Because when you stop that endless defecating from your mouth, then amazing and wonderful things start to happen inside your head. But who among you has enough guts to do it? I realize now that there is nothing we can trust.
I've done that. I've actually, this summer, I completely got off Instagram. Can't say I got off of everything. It's hard, man. It's hard. Like, especially in the summer when I do nothing. I feel so lonely. I feel like my phone is all I have during the summer, because I don't go out much, you know?
To give us peace amid our worldly cares. There's nothing, after all, save our conscience.
Save our conscience. Fuck, man. That's all I can say after that one. Fuck. Oh, man. Introduce meaning to your words. Keep silent. Somebody once said we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. I think he's saying people should listen more. I feel like that's what he's saying with that one. Part 60. 440. I might only do 2. I might only do 2 parts. What the fucking...
Oh!
Dude, the comment that the guy left on my video that for what I didn't get, apparently was like, it was like a super convoluted, like, just fucking, like, thing on top of another thing on top of another thing that had to do with jerking off. And even in the video, he's like, you do realize I'm not talking about like literally jerking off, right? Please don't do that to me again. I'm gonna miss it.
Oh, goodness, how incredibly much I've missed you, my precious, darling know-it-alls, my clever boys and girls, my kitties and bunnies. I see from the tears in your eyes that you haven't forgotten about your bestest buddy, good old Freeman, and that you're ready to keep on solving riddles and searching for messages. But we don't have much time, so let's concentrate on what's important.
You move fast, and my attention span is, I have like 88, bro. I can't. I try though.
The world has finally gone completely bonkers. And so, today, I'm pleased to say my traveling circus is now presenting a completely new show. How guys came up with our money!
There were grandpas and there were turnips, but there was no dough. People would just exchange what they had for what they needed.
Bartering.
Like a turnip for a wagon and the wagon for a jug of wine. A simple and easy to understand system. And if there wasn't enough of something like nails
Yeah, but some certain things you can't trade directly. Like, there was some things that there was no equal, so you had to have like money for there to be like a fair exchange.
or arrowheads, due to the fact that almost no one knew how to work with metal, then obviously those things were worth more. Later, people started exchanging rare metals, and if someone got rich, they would carry around half a ton of gold with them like an idiot. It was inconvenient, and you could get robbed. So people decided to turn in their heavy objects for safekeeping. And that's how banks came about. They chopped up everything they got into equal chunks and introduced the gold standard. And the notes from the banks that promised the bearer metal in exchange eventually turned into paper money.
It was all simple and clear. There was no way for a bourgeois to line his pockets. But, quite recently, with the help of some clever words and some wise-ass verbal gymnastics, all of the dough makers managed to abolish the gold standard. Which means they screwed everybody.
I kind of know what he's talking about because of this right here. Just wanted to point it out. How money works. It's a good one. You can get the free PDF for this. Pretty interesting. DK. Love DK.
Come, celebrate, little man. In the past, you would exchange your money for actual gold. But now you'll be exchanging it for consumer purchasing power.
Oh my god, not money references. I don't... Okay. Used to be able to change money for gold. Yeah. Now for consumer purchasing power. Interesting.
Which means that now, currency is nothing more than ink and paper. With an order from above to regard this typographic composition as happiness and the highest good. And those...
Yeah, we give the value to money. It's not actually valuable, like, intrinsically, like, in itself, in and of itself. It's not rare. It's just paper. We are the ones that have to give it value, kind of like Bitcoin. Like, there's just digital numbers, you know?
Those who oppose this order are wheeler dealers, instigators, terrorists, and sodomites! But I'm here to open up your eyes, my dear friends. Think now. There will not be one single atom of jest in my call to action. Now, the government provides and cares for all of our streets, which is good. But that doesn't mean that you're not personally allowed to plant a tree or paint a fence. It's said that good deeds shall multiply. Also, the government prints all the lovely money, and that's good as well, because currency is the lifeblood of the economy, and the faster it flows, the more lively the economy will become. And oh yes, the good deeds, they shall multiply, whether it's electronic money, gift certificates, or bubblegum trading cards. Attention! Everyone has the right to issue their own money.
Everyone has a right to issue their own money. So create money? Talking about get me a printing? I'll have a printer right there. I'll start printing tomorrow. I could. But I couldn't get everybody to universally agree that my paper that I'm printing is worth anything. It wouldn't be recognized. And now you need like official recognition from like a central bank. You know?
And that, my friends, is the biggest of bourgeois secrets.
Some secret. Suppose John the Smith paints 100 extraordinary pictures.
I know what a bourgeois, that's a Russian thing. Bourgeoisie? Wait, what is it? The bourgeois. What is the bourgeois? Fuck!
Sells them all to...
Damn! It's Russian. I know that. I'm not just guessing. I remember hearing about it, but...
his neighbor for $50 and suddenly dies soon after, most probably from drinking. The neighbor takes him to the city and doubles his dough by selling the pictures to some art profiteer he knows. The dealer hangs them in his trendy gallery and starts selling each one for crazy money. People ask, hey dude, why are they so expensive? He answers, John's dead, there won't be any more pictures, they're in short supply. The same crap's going on with Bitcoin. In this case, math doesn't allow an endless number to be produced. You can't just go and issue 100,000 million of them when you feel like it. Because John died, and they cost exactly as much as people are willing to pay for them. Just like some antique china or a used pair of Stalin's underwear. So anything that there's not much of, just like some antique china or
some antique china, like pottery?
A used pair of Stalin's
or not pottery, porcelain? Oh wait, hold on. Pair of Stalin's underwear. Don't tell me actually somebody sold Stalin's underwear. I could definitely see that going on eBay.
Underwear. So anything that there's not much of and is difficult or even impossible to duplicate can work as dough.
Yes, this is how money works. So the Bitcoin thing is miners. That's why they have computers. They have like literal like AI algorithms set up that work day in, day out, day and night, mining to find a certain number somewhere, right? Like a certain, fuck, I already forgot. Like, it's not just a number. I forgot what it is exactly that they're doing. But they're mining for a specific thing, and when they find it, it's like, boom, they've hit the jackpot. They hit the jackpot, because I think they can then sell that thing that they find to a buyer. And this is how miners end up getting money. There's people who mine Bitcoin, but it's not really a manual thing, I feel. It's mostly, like, pretty much all automated now.
And that means that almost everything around us is made out of money. It's completely nuts.
There's also the good money of Mr. Silvio Gazelle. It works quite effectively, if you were wondering. Until people start getting shot for it.
Money of Gasol. Stop people start getting shot for it. Damn! Kind of deep. I'm probably only going to do 2 because I don't want the video to get too long. I value you guys' time. What do you mean? Oh. This better not have been. Wow. Binge watching Freeman is the biggest mistake I've made this year because his words are new and unheard of to the human mind. Yeah, pretty much. I'm glad there's a dub now. Finally asking, what if it makes it feel... What is it that makes this feel so familiar? Everything about the series feels like something I've done before, but I can't remember what it is. Am I crazy? Am I missing any reference? Johann Silvio Gessel. This is what he said at the end. A German-Argentine economist, merchant, founder of... Freyward Schrift. His economic prescriptions fit within the anti-capitalist free market framework of liberal socialism. What a discovery. His economic prescriptions. Might have to look into that, you know. Johann Gershel. Oh my god. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys caught. That you thought was the most interesting that I didn't say anything about. Probably went over my head. Let me know what you guys want me to react to next. Mr. Freeman, part 59 and 60. Hopefully, if you made it to the end, you're the GOAT. I love you. Appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.